Alright, rough drafts, triple Lorwyn, round 2 with fairy spirit something. Alright, we can cast things, which is what we want. And we've already broken even, thanks to winning our first round with this monstrosity. And guess what? No blue in the deck. I didn't even splash the Muldrifter. So, still not red. We haven't went that far. Not going in blue is one thing. Actually playing red is a whole nother. Now, let's just lead on our Nectar Fairy. The one card that actually works with elves and fairies in our deck. So that's sweet. This is probably Merfolk, and we are probably going to get absolutely wrecked. There are so many... Our Merfolk deck would have been really good. X damage to target attacking or blocking creature where X is the number of Merfolk you control. Well, in that case, let's just get in with Nectar Fairy. And then Leaf Gilder, Forest, go. I'd like to play our Huntmaster before we play our other elves. I would also like to get our opponent's last card with Thieving Sprite, or see their last two cards. Lace with Moonglove, not very good right now. So let's just land and Huntmaster. Start going wide. No attacks, because they can just shoot down our thing with this Harpoon Sniper. So this gives a Merfolk +1/+1 and Island Walk, and it can turn a land into an island. So they have two of those now. Swamp. So this can shoot down any of our things. Let's go with Guiltleaf Seer, make an elf. Kithkin Daggerdare, don't make an elf. Pass the turn. If our opponent just keeps leaving up this white mana, it's going to be really hard for us to attack. Although Kithkin Daggerdare helps. So they can like make an island, give this Island Walk, get in for 3. There's a Silvergill Adept, revealing a Marrow Harbinger. And a Ponder. Still leaving up the white mana. A removal spell for this Harpooner, or Harpoon Sniper, that would be nice. That's what we really want. Opponent finds their land drop. Are they going to try to go attacking by tapping both of their Streambed Aquatex? Aquatex. Because that's like Architects for Aqua. Swamp. Alright, I guess it's time to start attacking with our Huntmaster. So, attack with Huntmaster. If they try to shoot it down... Oh, they're going to block. And block. That's good. Well, this might be a blowout. So they double block. That's fine. We lace with Moonglove to give it Death Touch. Our opponent was trying to get us to tap ahead of time so he could kill it with Harpoon Sniper. But because we have this Death Touch spell, this is potentially a huge blowout if they don't have any interaction. Alright, they pump it up. Sure. Ooh, and a Marsh Footer. Alright. So, we just let it go. Kill both of them. And we drew a card. Now we play our Marsh Flitter. Keep going wide. Pass the turn. Now suddenly we're in pretty good shape. Our opponent's down to 2 Merfolk, although they can play more. And we're getting pretty close to seeing their entire hand with Thieving Sprite. And if we ever draw that weird Wrath card, Marrow Harbinger, search for Merfolk, put it on top. We're going to start doing some... Oh, there's the Drowner of Secrets. Alright. So that can mill us out pretty quick. Removal would be nice. Swamp. Alright, so let's do some attacking. Uh, let's just attack with our flyer, I guess, for now. Yeah, I guess we just gotta attack with our flyer. Opponent takes 1. Yeah, let's Thieving Sprite. Don't get to see quite the whole hand. 1 card short. When it enters the battlefield, Flash, enchant creature. When it enters the battlefield, untap the creature, gets +1/+1 in Vigilance, Pestermite, and Judge of Currents. Whenever a merfolk becomes tapped, you can gain 1 life. Alright, I think we just take the Judge of Currents. And let's just pass the turn. We can start activating our Guiltleaf Seer. We gotta find a way to deal with this Drowner of Secrets, or it'll beat us. There's the Drowner of Secrets. Tap and untap Merfolk to mill a card, so they can mill 4 a turn right now. Well, let's activate this. That was a decent draw. Sort of. Yeah, this is... they have that Salopian Sight or whatever, which is the problem. Well, I guess we just gotta start getting in damage with our flyer. And hope that we can get our opponent down to 0. We get in for 1. Play a swamp, pass the turn. And here goes the milling. Forest. Forest. Well, that's fine. Oh, removal spell that we wanted. And swamp. Oh, we need to get rid of this Drowner of Secrets. Or find a way to win through it. Drowner of Secrets is one of the best cards in all of Limited. Sage Gill Dowser. Alright, let's activate. Well, Moonglove Extract. Moonglove Extract. We found double Moonglove Extract, which is going to let us get rid of Drowner of Secrets. They mill with it, get our Dread, unfortunately, but it shuffles back in. And now we keep beating down with our flyer. At least we got through the milling. Took us a lot of cards, but hopefully they don't have another one. Drowner of Secrets, very good. We are still going to need to find more removal. Or we've gone wide enough that if we draw that +2/+0, that might be able to just win us the game. Keep getting in for 1. Pass the turn. We can't really do anything else. If we ever do anything, they can just kill our Marsh Flitter. But at least we're drawing live. We got a little bit more removal. Oh no, I wanted to activate that. Well, we'll stop on our upkeep to activate. They have a lot of defensive merfolk. Can't attack unless defending player controls an island. Alright. Well, let's activate. I guess we take Moonglove Winnower. So I think we just keep going wide until we draw a way we can get through this massive stall. We just can't attack right now because of Harpooner and this Dowser. Alright. Alright, our land is now an underground sea, essentially. Swamp Island. Which lets this thing attack, also turns on their island walk abilities. Speeds up the clock a bit. And they have the Jace that we had to pass. Alright, we draw the swamp. So we're back to looking for removal. Let's activate. Well, there's Dread. That's something at least. Alright, there's the Dread. That does stop our opponent from attacking. Or else they lose their creature. And it can kind of get in damage. They only have 4 merfolk. So they can't stop us from attacking with Dread. They draw a card. Play an island. Alright. Another stream bed. And even changeling. Alright, let's keep activating on our upkeep. Alright, we'll take the Dagger Dare. So let's attack Jace with Dread. 1, 2. Actually, it doesn't even work now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, that doesn't work. So I guess we gotta pass again. Play Dagger Dare. Pass the turn. Because they can do 6 damage and give it -6, -0. Thanks to their 6 merfolk. What a board stall. Draws another card. Next turn we can potentially attack because we have double Dagger Dare. And we still have removal to draw into, which would be incredibly helpful if we can eventually find a removal spell. Another Harpoon Sniper. Keeps getting worse. Let's not activate this time. Let's wait. We'll just draw the land. And now, this time, we're going to attack Jace with Dread. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Alright, so attack Jace. Alright. So let's activate that. Man, what a crazy stall of a game. So now if they activate their Harpoon Sniper in response, alright, they don't, which means we activate our other one, and we actually get to hit Jace for 2. So Jace is down to 1. That means they either gotta plus it, or they gotta let it go. Alright, let's activate in response. Alright, we'll draw the Oak Gnarl Warrior, I guess. Not really what we're looking for, though. We also gotta hope they don't have a counter. A counter is very bad for us. Let's activate again on our upkeep. Alright, Thieving Sprite is not bad. We'll take Thieving Sprite. Play the Swamp. Play Oak Gnarl Warrior. Pass the turn. We kind of want to save the Thieving Sprite for when our opponent... for right before we go to Wrath our opponent's board. I don't remember the name of the card, but if we can find the -2, -0 and resolve it, it should be pretty good for us. They're pretty much trying to win with Jace. They have a Sig, Merfolk gain protection from the color of your choice until end of turn. So we have 1, 2. Yeah, we just can't attack. All right, let's activate on upkeep. Well, I guess we take another Dagger Dare. Play the Dagger Dare. Play the Forest. Pass the turn. So if we attack Jace, they can just deal so much damage. We basically got to wait till we draw that Wrath. That's the entire game right there. Takes up Jace. We draw a land. At least we're getting a look at fresh cards. We can't let them ultimate Jace. Ultimating Jace beats us. Springleaf Drum. Man, this is a quite the game here. Alright, activate. Another Thieving Sprite. Alright, I guess we take Thieving Sprite. Play a Thieving Sprite. I think it's still possible we can steal this with a bit of luck. So target our opponent, see what they got in hand. Shield, creatures target. Wow, alright, we gotta get rid of that. So get rid of shield. We gotta pass. They can just deal too much damage to our creatures. We're gonna draw another land. The Jace clock is getting short. It's gonna go up to 9, then yeah, we are running out of time. Opponent plays a land. Well, we're running out of cards too, so we gotta find something quick or else our whole deck's gonna be gone. Well, there it is. There's Final Revels. So if we take Final Revels, we Thieving Sprite. Oh my goodness, how do we win the game? If we cast Thieving Revels, we get left with our Oak, our Dread, and our Winnower. Our opponent will have Harbinger, Aquatics, and whatever they pump with Aquatics. Alright, I think we gotta wait till next turn. Let's take our Weed Strangle. Play land. Weed Strangle. That actually doesn't even work, does it? Because they can save it with Sig. Alright. Jeez. Alright, pass the turn. I guess it's all about next turn. We gotta kill the Jace next turn to have any shot. Goes up to 11. We get our Final Revels. Opponent plays a land. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1. Alright, let's just draw. Pepper Smoke is actually pretty sweet. Well, we're going to lose a lot of stuff, but alright, 1, 2, 3. Thieving Sprite. Target our opponent. Make sure they don't have anything to ruin our plans. Mulgrifter, Silvergill. Alright, we take this Trilopian Sight. Then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Actually, no. We need to sack a goblin first. We can keep another creature alive. So, Marsh Flitter, sack a goblin. Makes it a 3/3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Final Revels. All creatures get -2, -0. Oh, I don't know if this is going to do it or not. What a game! This has been one insane game. Let's see what our opponent does. Alright, they're going to pump that up on Dread. We might as well tap for mana. We know their hand is empty. We're also going to be able to kill the Elemental, which helps. It means we should be able to at least get in with our Flyer. Hopefully. We'll see what our opponent does. We might not be able to. We gotta get Jace below ultimating, or we just lose to the ultimate. They're gonna pump it up to save Sig. Okay. Alright. So that's what we have left. So now we Pepper Smoke to kill that thing. Makes us draw a card, unfortunately. Huntmaster, hit Jace. So it can't ultimate. Can't attack there, it just dies. Alright, yep, hit Jace. Problem is we're going to be down to one card, and I don't think we can quite win next turn. It took us a little too long to find our Wrath. Plays land. What did they draw? Whoa! Muldrifter? That actually puts them behind us in cards. Now we don't have to win? If we can kill Jace next turn. Well, let's see what our opponent does. Ether Snipe. Ooh, it's gonna bounce our Dread. Yikes. Alright. Bounces Dread. Now I guess we do have to win again. Forest. Alright, let's play the land. Oh, I think we can do it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Play Dread. Weed Strangle our Dread. Puts us up to 2 cards in our library. Oh, we're a mana short. We needed to be able to Lingify, because they can... No, that works. This works. Then we just pass. Unless they can counter this or something. We'd strangle our own Dread to stay alive. Because if they ultimate Jace, it mills and shuffles back in. If they plus Jace, we're at 2 cards, we draw to 1 card, we draw our last card next turn, and our opponent runs out of cards the following turn. Our opponent has the Plains. Dread gets shuffled into our library. And we just pass the turn. I think this does it. I don't know what our opponent can have to get out of this. They can't kill us. We strangle our own Dread. What a game. I can't believe we found a way to pull that off. That is one of the crazier games of Limited I've ever played. Going to Ultimate Jace. Unfortunately for our opponent, Dread shuffles back in. Opponent passes. We untap. And we just pass the turn. Unless they can force us to draw a card somehow. Oh, we did it! Oh my god. And not only that, that means our opponent is down to 5 minutes and we're still over 10. And we won that game. So they got to win 2 games with this super slow mill deck in 5 minutes and 49 seconds. So that is way in our favor. Oh my god. What a game. What a game of limited. All right. I don't think we have to win. I think we just have to make these games take a while. We got to ship this one. Ugh. Alright, we're going to keep and scry for a land. Our opponent winning quickly is the nightmare. Alright, that's good. We actually drew the land. Obviously, winning would be fine. We're going to try to win. But the game's going long is just as good as a win for us. Dagger Dare. Aven Changeling. Well, let's Nectar Fairy. We are a little stuck on lands, unfortunately. Pass the turn. There's the Jace. Takes it up. Still not a land. And turns our swamp into an Underground Sea. No attacks. There's a swamp. That's good. So let's Thieving Sprite. Look at our opponent's hand. Rip a card. The way they win fast, I think, is by ultimating Jace. So we got to make sure that doesn't happen. Takes it up. We get a Lingify. Alright. Lingify can go on Changeling. Opponent ponders. Our opponent is playing quickly. They are aware that clock is an issue for them. And Harpoon Sniper. Drawing a land would be nice. There's a land. So that means we can Lingify the Changeling. Send both at Jace. Opponent takes it. We play another Dagger Dare. Pass the turn. So Jace drops to 5. We each draw. A removal spell would also be solid. Steambed Aquatex. Well, let's play a swamp. Thieving Sprite. Alright, they're going to activate the Dowser. Okay. Untap it. So they can activate again. Well, we target our opponent. Get rid of Veteran of the Depths. They have 3 Merfolk. So let's pass for now. Play another Dagger Dare. We are going to have to start getting in at that Jace, though. Hopefully we just draw a removal spell. Forest. Another Aquatex. And an island. Opponent goes attacking? Alright, we'll take our beats. swamp. So if we send all our flyers at Jace, they trim down one, they shoot down one, but we get to hit Jace for a bunch. Well, let's play the forest. Send all our flyers at Jace here. We gotta start getting damage at Jace. Alright, they trim down that one. Well, we activate our Dagger Dare. The timing here is pretty critical. If they let this resolve, they're going to activate now, targeting... Oh, our other fairy? Okay. So we pump that up. We pump that up. Actually, let's split it up. Hit Jace for 6. And then play our Marsh Flitter. Alright, we're doing good. Jace is all the way down to 3, so we're not in danger of immediately dying. We draw another swamp. Opponent gonna start attacking. We'll just take our beats for now. Forest, send all our flyers at Jace. If we get rid of Jace, then we can just play defensively. And hope we draw into removal eventually. Alright, target's there. Sure. Well, let's activate. Opponent's going to shoot down the other one. 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright, this works. So we activate and activate. Oh, tricky. Alright. Our opponent figured out a way to keep it alive. Well, let's pass. No, we haven't got rid of Jace yet. And we're down to 14. Each player draws another land. Mono lands is not good. Opponent's going to do some attacking. We are going to block and block. Maybe we start ignoring Jace now. Another flyer. And another steam bed. Well, they have a lot of island walk. We get land. Huntmaster. Huntmaster. Make an elf. And no attacks this time. Let's just pass. Opponent's down to 1 minute 23 seconds, so time is way on our side. Even if they win this game, they still have another whole game they need to win. So they get in for 3 with their Vigilant Silvergill. And attacks there. Well, we're going to chump the flyer. Well, let's play our Leaf Gilder. Get a couple elf tokens. Swamp. And then let's send this at Jace. Yeah, let's just send that at Jace. Opponent blocks. Okay. We activate. One, two, three, four, oh, five. All right, well, we can save it. Activate. Activate. Play the swamp. Oh, we already did. Pass the turn. Island walking in, putting us down 2-6, but our opponent's down to 33 seconds. We gotta chump the flyer. We are gonna have to draw something. Hits us for 4. Pumps up Jace. That's not bad. Well, 1, 2, 3. Moonglove Extract. Opponent has 3 seconds, 1 second. Oh, Broken Ambitions. Alright, they counter Moonglove Extract. We put Swamp to the bottom. And that insane game 1 got us to the finals. Wow. Well, I don't even feel bad about that. We likely would have lost this game because we flooded out and didn't draw removal. But that first game was insane. And we were rewarded for being able to figure out a way to win that one. All right, on to the finals.